Penelope Architect build number 2. Is it better than number 1? We're about to find out.
Make something tea. You want to grab something from the street and bring it out?
What's going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand spanking new episode of What's That Whiskey Friday. Today's bourbon of choice is going to be none other than Penelope Architect build number 2. Now, it is still 104 proof. Still finished in French oak staves, but it has a little bit different of a profile than build number 1. Guys, I want to thank you so much for the love and support that you are bringing to the channel. It is making my world. We are sitting right at 435 subscribers, and I can't thank you guys enough. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button because we are doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. And stay tuned because there is a huge announcement coming this week. But let's get into the tasting. Build number 1, I'm going to let you guys take a look at the profile of the back of the bottle there. And then I'll bring in bottle number 2, build 2 for you to take a little look at. So, build number 2, or let's look at build number 1. Build number 1 is pretty much all around oak perception on nose. The vanilla's spicy, a little toasted, fruit on the palate, very rounded structure. Build number 2 over here says it's very persistent, a little bit stronger on the oak perception on the nose, not as spicy, a little bit more toasted, and a little bit more fruit on the palate. So we're gonna see if build number 2 stands up to build number 1, because this right here was one of my favorite bourbons so far of the year. Let's crack this bad boy open. Here we are. Let's get some air in the glass there. Swirl it around. I do have a new Glencairn here that my fiance made for me with my old logo on it. If you guys haven't seen yet, the new logo is the profile picture for the channel. If you haven't seen it, take a look at it. I really like it. But let's get in the nose. Okay, so I definitely get that oak presence. Finding like, not like cherries, but more like almost like a pear. It smells really nice. It's on the sweeter side. Oh yeah, pears for sure. Like nice, ripe pears. Finding a little bit of vanilla. Like a darker vanilla, not like a vanilla extract, or not like vanilla ice cream in a way, but like a darker vanilla, like a fresh vanilla. Maybe a little plum in there as well. Very, very fruit forward. Actually, it also smells dusty, dry, dusty in a way too. Like not nutty, but dusty. Almost like not smoky, but like not dirty in a way either, but like when you're like on a dirt road and all the dust is flying and whatnot, it has that perception in a way. But that fruit is so forward. It's so forward. Let's get in here and see what this palate is all about. Okay. All right, so it's very dry. It's dry. It's got the beginning is short, but the finish is long. Oily, coats your mouth. I get a lot of dark fruits like the cherry. I find cherry on the palate, but not on the nose. That plum is there. Let's go back in again. Very, very nice. It's light. It's a nice, easy summer sipper for sure at 104 proof. Not any burn whatsoever. But I'm trying to find what that one note is that I can't put my finger on. That dustiness goes into the palate as well. But that one note, it's like a, not like a licorice or whatnot, but it's a dark fruit. Maybe, not apricot. That plum is there. Maybe dried fruit. Maybe like like raisins or prunes or something like that. Maybe that's what I'm finding. The very beginning, I actually also get a little bit of peach. Like, not like a peach cobbler because I'm not getting any real spice out of this. Like it says on here. Well, no, actually, the spice on number 1 is high. The spice on number 2 is very low. So, number 2, like I said, I'm not getting a lot of that like spice from the rye. So this is really coming out as very fruit forward with a touch of vanilla. And this is really, really good. I want to make a pour of number one real quick. All right, so number one on the nose. Super different. Super, super different. Yeah, so number one, I'm finding a lot more oak. Almost like a little bit of toastiness in there as well. Number two, it's more soft. It's more rounded off. You're getting that fruit. You're getting a little bit more vanilla. This one's more on that oak heavy toastedness. Almost, I smell a little of that spice. I'm going to go in and get a little flavor test. Number one is definitely more spicy. You're getting a little bit more cinnamon, a little bit more clove, those baking spices. This one here, I'd find, so these are two completely different whiskeys. They're not bad whatsoever. They're both fantastic. Number one, I'd say this is more of like a fall sipper, only because it does have that more spice to it. The cinnamons, the clove, the rye in this one, in my opinion, is more present as to number two, which this one just came out this month. This one, in my opinion, is more along those lines of a nice summer sipper without the spice, without that spice from number two I'm still tasting. Or number one, I'm still tasting. Number two here, summer, that warm fruitness, the vanilla, the light oak. This one here, nice summer sipper, fall sipper. Yeah. Number two is very, very nice. Number one is, as you guys know, one of my absolute favorite bottles. So, so good. Penelope, build number two, build number one. Can't go wrong with either of them. If you're searching for it right now, you're probably going to find build number two and you won't be disappointed. Until next time, guys, this has been Nathan with The Everyday Drinker. Cheers.